Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Agile Tour Vilnius 2017. We have an increased number of participants this year, and we could not be more happy about it. And we have quite a few great talks prepared for you today. We have 4 tracks, management track, dev track, Scrum Masters track, and a workshop track. And if you haven't chosen the speakers you want to see today, right after the opening keynote, we are going to have a talk show where all the speakers are going to introduce their topic shortly, so that might help you. Don't forget that we appreciate feedback a lot, so during the conference, pay attention on what you liked and disliked, and we have feedback forms. You can get them by scanning the QR code or following the link on your badge. At the end of the conference, as always, we're going to be handing out presents for feedback givers. And due to the many people that came today, we made a little bit of a change in the rooms. So the room next door is for the Scrum Masters track, and the room further down the hall is for the dev track. But we made signs, so I'm sure you'll find that. Don't lose your lunch coupons you have attached to your badges, because that's your ticket to get lunch today. And watch out for some nice presents during lunch, because we're going to be handing out Revolut cards. And I think that's the last technical announcement I needed to make. Enjoy your day, and please welcome the president of Association Agile Lithuania, Vaidas Adomauskas.
Hello, everyone. I'm shouting, right? Hello, everyone. I'm Vaidas Adomauskas with the fancy title, President. Woohoo! Actually, what that means is that I sign papers and do all boring stuff, while Agile Lithuania is a community of really cool, energetic people that spend their time after work. All of them are volunteers. They think that why I am not making conference like this, because that's amazing experience, or why I don't make a public event for public sector, or any other activities we run. So on the left you see few of our events, like conference like this, user group, but on the right and bottom you see the teams that actually are making this happen. And that's what Agile Lithuania is, energetic people that come together to create environments where we can share experiences and learn. So actually I would like you to give the much bigger applause than to me, the biggest applause to all volunteers, all people of Agile Lithuania that are making these great sharing experiences happen. So thanks all volunteers. So yeah, where you found it, we have many channels where you can find what we do. Of course, one is website, Agile LT. The second one, which now we start to use and learn how to use social, is Facebook. So who is following us on Facebook? Who follows Agile Lithuania Facebook page? Those who doesn't, now open your mobile phone, and I'm sure Facebook is there, and search for Agile Lithuania and find it. To give you a bit of motivation, I'm starting a live stream now on that website. Does it work? Starting live video. Yeah, trying reconnect. Ending live video. Why it never works when you want? You are too near. Delete, delete. Discard, live video, start. Do you think it will work from second time? Starting live video. Starting live video. Facebook, come on. You should never do live demos on this stage, right? Okay, now what you're doing, actually you're going to Facebook and liking Agile Lithuania page. What I wanted to do, sorry, it does not work. I will post a picture, and the first who comments on that picture, or you can do live streaming. Now, I'll post a picture, and the first who comments on that picture, not an organizer, not a volunteer, not the one I know, will get the free tickets to next year Agile Tour. So it's for you incentive to follow what we do. Okay? Let's go further. So what do we do actually? One of the biggest events we do is Agile Tour, that you're here. Who knows which Agile Tour is it? Which? 7th. The answer is always on my slides. When anyone goes to my training slide, is all answers. Who knows how to count? 7th? No. 8th, yes. The first one was in 2010, so it's 8th time. We are closing the 10th anniversary. Guys who are standing in the end, I'm talking not important stuff, so you can still start walking and taking seats here. There is quite a lot of seats here, so just start going. So yeah, we organized the first one in 2010. I'm very happy that it became 2 events, Kaunas and Vilnius. We have 2 teams of volunteers that do all the hard work to get amazing speakers, amazing experience sharing, and now we have, last week we had it in Kaunas. It was more than 200 people participating. Anyone was in Kaunas last week? Oh, quite a few, great. And today we have here more than 500 people in Vilnius. And on the side, we organize trainings because, yes, conference is one type of learning, training is another one. So we partner with Agile Coach LT, the training center that organizes all CSM and management trainings. You will hear the Jürgen Appello speaking soon. We brought his colleague to do the Management 3.0 training, and the feedback was amazing. So we'll try to continue to spread those ideas also in Lithuania. So if you like what Jürgen will be speaking about, check that out. Second event is the user group. So conferences are big events, but we have organizing small events, and the evening of usually last week of the month, we get together and do little knowledge sharing. For example, last time in Vilnius, our guy shared experiences from IBM about using SAFe, Scaled Agile Framework. Ooh, I'm sure Jürgen will have his own view on that. But if we have that experiences, we want to share to see what people are doing, why, and the next time he will do that in Kaunas, so follow and check. We also do translations to Lithuanian. Who knows how user stories are in Lithuanian? Oh, Agni knows everything. Vartotojų istorijos. Yeah, you need to start learning Agile buzzwords in Lithuanian, so there is translations on Agile LT. If you are working for public sector, for sure you will need that because they will force you to write everything in Lithuanian, despite if you understand that or not. And yes, actually this is the biggest achievement I think this year, that we actually started working very closely, we continue to work closely with public sector. First thing that the team of volunteers did, they built a subdomain, valstybė.agile.lt, where we focus about Agile experiences for public sector. So now if you have any friend, customer that looks for that experience, tell them to go to valstybė.agile.lt. They will find lots of needed information. And actually I want to use 3 minutes to show you a video of the last event, and I'll comment afterwards why It's a nice video, so just check it. Sorry, it's in Lithuanian, so those who are not Lithuanians might not understand the few words.
Panašu, kad čia yra bendraminčių savo kolegų profesionalų toksai sambūris jau.
Sukvietėm iš čia, kad pasikalbėti, pasidalinti, kas yra burtažodis Agile.
Agile plėtra pasaulyje iš tikrųjų juda per pavyzdžių pasakojimą. Tai yra taip vadinami case studies, labai daug yra visokiausių konferencijų, susibūrimų, kur žmonės būtent dalinasi savo praktikomis, nes formalumų čia yra mažai, o patirties daug. Tai būtent tai yra vienas iš tokių renginių, kur mes bandome dalintis būtent viešajam sektoriui skirtą patirtim, kaip geriau vystyti savo IT projektus. Šį kartą mes atėjome su jau konkrečiais pavyzdžiais, kaip turėtų viešasis sektorius rengti savo dokumentus viešiems pirkimams. Tai šiandien pas mus yra fokusas būtent į konkrečių įstaigų praktikas ir konkrečius dokumentų šablonus, pavyzdžius, kaip reikėtų pasirengti Agile projektui.
Visus projektus turime galvoti, kaip daryti būtent Agile metodu.
Kiekvienas projektas turi labai didelį neapibrėžtumą ir nežinomumą ir kai mes jį norime suvaldyti, ieškome įvairiausių būdų ir metodų. Ir Agile metodas yra turbūt vienas iš tokių efektyviausių, kuris gali padėti suvaldyti tuos tarpinius rezultatus, tokiu būdu sumažinti tas rizikas, nežinomybės. Ir viešasis sektorius tai yra būtent tas sritis, kuri turi ypatingai daug projektų, didelių projektų. Agile žinios žmonėms viešajam sektoriui, privačiam yra ypatingai svarbios ir jų taikymui, kaip tik šis renginys gali būti tokia pradžia, kad domėtis ir naudoti.
Žmonių elektroninių paslaugų kūrimo projektai nėra dar visa pilna apimtimi išjudėję, dar nėra pradėti gyvendinti, todėl galima daryti prielaidą, kad Agile dar laukia aukso laikai dar prieš akis, bet labai, tiesą sakant, čia pat ranka pasiekiama. Agile bus kaip tik tas esminis metodas, kuriuo, manau, bus grindžiamas absoliuti dauguma specifikacijų ir man atrodo, iš tikrųjų, tas universalumas, kurį mes, ekspertai, pajuto, tiesiog iš tikrųjų, kad yra universaliai labai praktiška, tas praktiškumas, universalumas bus pagrįstas praktiškai.
Visuomet reikia lankytis ir domėtis naujais metodais, ar net galbūt tais metodais, kuriuos atrodo jau žinai 20 metų, bet jie vienu ar kitu kampu parodomi nauji.
Gerosios praktikos mainus, dalinimas iš tikrųjų tą gyvąją patirtimi tarp institucinę, gero, kompetitingo, reprezentavaus pranešėjo žodžių, kalba, pranešimu.
Čia galima rasti reikiamas žinias ir užmėgti naujus kontaktus.
Wow, very nice video, right? The reason I wanted to show it for you, how many of you actually are working with public sector? Quite a few, a bit, not much. When I asked this in Kaunas, no one was working with public sector who came to the Agile event. But sorry for those who didn't understand what people were speaking, don't understand Lithuanian, but this is a public sector event, and the main people were saying it's coming to public sector, and even public sector projects have to use it. And you probably recognize the Milda Dargužaitė, who is councillor of the government. On this stage, when we were discussing, there was a member of the parliament, Tadas Langaitis. So it's really high-profile government officials that are supporting this, and we're really happy that it's coming to public sector. So those who are working with public sector, be aware, it's coming. You need to learn now how to do it, right? And yeah, of course, always selfies now you need to do. So Tom Lucermo, it was the guest. He came from United Kingdom. He created himself GDS, Government Digital Services Office, the one that actually controls how all electronic IT systems are created in UK, and they are using Agile methods as design, as mandatory. You cannot do it otherwise. So he shared his experiences, and you see we both, after the event, had a meeting in the parliament and in the government, so really sharing these ideas. Of course, this is important stuff, what we do. As community, we want to have fun. This is very unofficial summer event. You can see from the photo, we had a summer festival for our volunteers. We invited a guest to share experiences, so we just do some fun work, fun stuff. So to finalize, thank you all for coming. One more time, I hope you will enjoy today. I'm sure you will. I really want to stress that all what we do is done by volunteers and people like you. So if you like today, if you like people around you, please join our community, our group of people, and so next year Agile Tour or all other events that we're organizing would be even better, because sharing is where you learn, right, today. So thank you, have a great time, and have a great conference.